Hello, my name is George Herring. Welcome to IB Film. This is likely your first lecture in this class, so a couple tips as you watch a lecture like this. Take notes on the general information, not every word, but key concepts you're hearing. Create questions. As you watch, be active. Think up follow-up questions for when we meet in a small group. My expectation is that you come to our seminars with ideas and questions. Finally, write down creative ideas. As you watch, you may start making connections for things that you want to do with your own films. Don't lose those ideas. Okay, let's repeat. Make note of general information, ask questions, and capture creative ideas. Let's continue. My hope for this class is that you deepen your appreciation for film and filmmaking, and that we have a good time while we do that. If you've never taken an IB class before, I can tell you a couple differences from this and other classes. Well, I guess maybe they're just differences in how I run a class, but I do believe that my ethos as a teacher is very much in line with the value system of IB. First, there will be almost no focus on tests or multiple choice testing in this class. We will be watching films, discussing films, building films, and writing about films and filmmaking. IB, like me, is interested in your personal development. Therefore, it's less about what you know, although growing in knowledge is a component, but it's also how you grow as a communicator, a critical thinker, a risk taker, a questioner. It's about becoming more open-minded and caring and ethical and reflective. Therefore, you will be graded in how you can use this course to develop in these areas. IB is also going to give you a lot of independence. That does not mean you will be working alone, no. In fact, almost everything we do will include other people, working side by side, recognizing our shared goals, and finding strength in what makes us different. That is a key component of IB. By independence, it means you'll be doing things like what you're doing right now. Accessing information, not because it's going to be on a test, but because you're going to be assessing it and applying it where you think it will be most useful to you. So you'll be doing a lot of research on your own. You'll be looking up tutorials on how to operate film equipment. You'll be watching documentaries on filmmakers you love to learn more about how they do what they do. You will be expected to find some of these resources on your own as you determine the knowledge you need as you make your progress in this class. IB is also internationally minded. Our hope is that you can use the experiences in this class to better understand how art and society is a degree, a product of that society, its histories and traditions, its social development and economy, and its technological advances. And just like countries trade goods across borders, so too do they trade ideas through art. IB is also service-oriented. If you're getting the full diploma or career certificate, service is required. However, even if you're not doing that, I would encourage you to take what you're learning in this class and find ways to apply it in a way that makes your community a better place. There are 3 main assessment objectives embedded in this one-year course. I will have lectures giving you specific information on each assessment objective, but in brief, there's a 1,500-word analytical paper where you analyze a 5-minute sequence from a prescribed film. A prescribed film is a film that's been assigned to you. The second assessment is a video that you'll put together that compares and contrasts 2 films. The third assessment is a portfolio of work that shows you taking on 3 different film roles in 3 different film productions. This final assessment includes a film reel, as well as a 1,200-word reflection. We are on very fixed deadlines to complete all this work for IB. Our work needs to be completed by the beginning of April. I'd like to end this introduction by explaining the website to you. So at first glance, it might seem overwhelming. Let's break it down using what you just heard about the class. There are 7 links on the main menu tab. The first link is called IB Film Modules, and it's the most important one on the site. It's your guide through our year. When you open it, you will see the 9 units I've designed for this course. When you click into a unit, you will see how many weeks we will have to complete it. Additionally, underneath each week of study, you will notice a series of modules. These modules are activities that you will be asked to do. Some are informational, like this lecture. Others will ask you to enjoy a film. Others still may ask you to engage in a Quizlet or something like that to test your knowledge. I would say that all these independent activities are meant to drive our collaborative modules, which include things like discussion boards and seminars and, obviously, film production. The next 3 links to the right of the IB Film Module link are focused on the 3 assessments required in this course: the textual analysis, the comparative study, and the portfolio. Under each of these, you will find rubrics, guided outlines, and graded samples of completed work. You will regularly refer to these, but probably more so when we are in the thick of those assessments. The last 3 links are meant to give you instant access to knowledge as you are learning throughout the course. These include a robust list of film elements, also known as microelements, that examine how film is created. These include things like script writing structures, camera setup techniques, lighting, sound design, and editing. Another link focuses on cultural contexts, or what we call macro elements. These are elements just as important to making a film, but they aren't so technical. They look at how the conditions of the society in which the art has been made has been a contributing factor to that art. This includes economics, history, technology, politics, and social movements. The final link under this knowledge section is called Tools. This link includes training on tools we'll be using, like script writing software, video capture software, editing software, and maybe how-to videos on how to set up key pieces of gear. My hope is that you can use this site as a starting point, perhaps even an ending point, to any research that needs to be done in your pursuits in this class. Each of you will have different needs when it comes to research, and this site is meant to give each and every one of you a unique place to go. Thank you for taking the time to watch this.